Amending Form 941 is a process used to correct errors or report changes to previously filed employment tax returns. To begin, you will need to obtain a copy of Form 941X, which is the form used to amend a previously filed Form 941. This form can be downloaded from the IRS website or obtained by contacting the IRS directly. Step 1 is to complete Form 941X by providing the correct information for the quarter being amended. This includes the correct amount of wages paid, tax withheld, and tax deposits made. You must also explain the reason for the amendment and provide a detailed description of the error being corrected. In the second step, you will need to calculate the correct amount of tax due or the amount of overpayment. This is done by comparing the original amounts reported on Form 941 to the corrected amounts being reported on Form 941X. If the correction results in an underpayment, you will need to pay the additional tax due along with any applicable penalties and interest. The third step is to submit Form 941X to the IRS. This can be done electronically or by mail, and it is recommended that you keep a copy of the form for your records. If you are submitting the form electronically, you will need to use the IRS e-file system. And if you are submitting by mail, you will need to send the form to the address listed in the instructions for Form 941X. Best practices for amending Form 941 include filing the amendment as soon as possible after discovering the error, keeping accurate records of the original and corrected information, and being prepared to provide additional information or documentation to the IRS if requested. It is also recommended that you consult with a tax professional or the IRS directly if you are unsure about how to complete Form 941X or if you have questions about the amendment process. In conclusion, amending Form 941 is a straightforward process that requires careful attention to detail and accurate record-keeping. By following the steps outlined in this guide and adhering to best practices, you can ensure that your amendment is processed correctly and efficiently, and that you avoid any potential penalties or fines.